Do you rote learn words from a dictionary to build your vocabulary? Be honest. Who else does this? If you are just memorizing words lists with meanings, let me ask, does it actually help you use those words in conversations? Probably not, because words aren't just about meanings, they are about the context, the tone, and the usage. So, is there a better way? Absolutely. So, today I will show you how to learn and actually remember new words in a fun and effective way. Welcome to the channel Anindita Ji, where we learn, speak, and succeed. I hope all of you are doing great today, and please stay till the end of this video for more insights on vocabulary learning. So, first question is, why memorizing from a dictionary alone is not effective? As I started with this, that this is not effective. And why do you think most people fail when they just memorize words? Well, if you do not have any context to use, then there is no retention. If you just learn a word, say gregarious, which will mean sociable. Gregarious means sociable, but you never see or use this word in your real life, then you're likely to forget it quickly. Now, I also have said that words have tones and nuances. For example, cheap and inexpensive will have similar meanings, but cheap can sound negative, while inexpensive will sound neutral. So you cannot use what you don't practice. Just knowing a word doesn't mean you can use it naturally in conversations or writing. So instead of rote memorization, let's learn some smarter ways, or let's talk about some smarter ways to learn words. So today I may give you few uh, tips or some fun methods to learn the vocabulary. The first one is to learn words in context. Okay, I'll just use my Word document so that I can write wherever it is required. Just give me a moment. Hmm. It's taking a little longer to load. Just a moment. Yeah, I think it looks better. Hmm. So one is learn words in context, contextual uses. Just do not learn words or memorize words from dictionary. See them inside the sentences and stories. For example, if I give a word, say ubiquitous, which means, let me put it here. Yep. It means everywhere. If you are already using this word, fine. But if you're not reading, you've just come across this word for the first time in some reading material or something, and you have quickly found out the meaning of it from a dictionary. Ubiquitous means everywhere. Now, what you can do to memorize this word is just think of a very simple sentence. Huh? I can think of like smartphones have become ubiquitous in modern life because we see smartphone in every pocket, like right from the kirana wala, like the shopkeeper who has to take the payment through Google Pay or a Paytm. He has to use a mobile phone, or even a rickshaw wala. Everybody is carrying a mobile phone, so, or a smartphone. So you can say smartphone have become ubiquitous in modern life, present in every pocket. So let me put the sentence here. Hmm. So if you can think of a simple sentence which is more contextual, which is relevant to a regular example, then it will be easier for anyone to remember. Ubiquitous. So the first one is you learn a word, use it in a sentence. So then it will be easy, as I said. Now, where to find words in contexts? Now, here you have to work on your um, receptive skills. Read more articles or listen to more news podcasts so that you come across these words and come across the words and the contextual usage. So you can watch movies, TED Talks, podcasts, news. So listen to the words, how they are being used there. Similarly, read articles, novels, blogs, books, stories, whatever. So work on these receptive skills. The more your receptive skills are at work, your productive skills will also be polished. Try to guess the meaning before you check the dictionary. Either you can guess it with the help of root words. Then there is something called high frequency words, which I will discuss in some of the upcoming videos. Then we have another technique. I'll tell you what is it all about. Yeah, the next step will be to use a dictionary in the right way. So the first one I said is to learn the word in context. So let me put it like this: contextual usage. So whatever word you are learning, you're coming across for the first time, you find it in the dictionary, try to make a simple sentence out of it, or a complex sentence or a compound sentence, so that you remember contextual usage of the word, right? Okay. The second will be use a dictionary in the right way. How to read a dictionary. So whenever you find out a meaning, you know how to find it, alphabetically, you'll find out that word. Then once you read the word, next to the word, you must see that there is something given in some pronunciation. They break that word into syllables to get the pronunciation. So first thing is that you learn the pronunciation, how that is being pronounced. Then say it aloud. And then you make a simple sentence, or whichever way, complex sentence or a compound sentence, whichever way it works for you. So first is pronunciation, second is simple sentence, and then you learn the synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are the similar meaning words, and antonyms are the opposite meaning words, so that you learn about the word in and out, all sort of meanings and what context these can be used. So that's an easy way to learn a word. So maybe you can start like learning one word a day that way. So because once you are learning one word, first you have to understand these. You learn the spelling of that word, you learn the pronunciation of the word, you make a simple sentence, complex sentence, or a compound sentence to remember the contextual usage. And then you also learn some of the synonyms. Maybe you learn 2 to 3 synonymous words and 2 to 3 antonyms of that particular word. So you learn, like, from one word you learn 6 more new words. So at least target learning one word every day. Okay. Then okay, so here when I'm talking of the pronunciation, let me give one example. So I have used the word ubiquitous in the earlier example. So you must see how this ubiquitous is written, right? So the pronunciation you must see here, for example, uh, ubiquitous. It is like ubiquitous. And there is a mnemonic also to remember the word. I will come to that in a while. So you must see this, how they break it into syllables for easy memorization. Yeah. So ubiquitous, it means everywhere or omnipresent. Now you find out the meaning. widespread. And so if I say ubiquitous, this is the pronunciation. The meaning means it is present everywhere at the same time, uh, or very common. So that's the meaning. Meaning will be like this. Okay, why these are in italics? Yep. So if I talk about the synonyms of this word, synonyms will be like omnipresent, widespread, universal. So these are, so starting from ubiquitous, you have learned the simple meaning. You've learned 4 more words. And let us also see what are the antonyms. Antonyms for omnipresent will be maybe uncommon or rare or scarcely found, like that. So these are antonyms. Okay. Then simple sentence, one simple sentence of application, like mobile phones are ubiquitous in modern society, which I've already used. Or maybe fast food chains are ubiquitous in big cities. So let me give one simple sentence here. Example, this one. Then let us take one more example, maybe a compound sentence where there are 2 independent clauses joined by a conjunction. So while mobile phones are ubiquitous and almost everyone owns one. So this is a compound sentence. So if I use a complex sentence where there is a main clause and there is dependent clause. So sentence structure we will learn in some of the upcoming videos again, but as of now just learn these are the examples. Since smartphones have become ubiquitous, people rarely use landlines. So there is a clause and there is a dependent clause here. Okay, like this. So hope these examples help you to remember the word or the application part of it. Now, what could be a mnemonic? Mnemonic is basically some association or stories or images that make information easier to remember or recall. Now, when we have a word like ubiquitous, how can we use it in the form of a mnemonic? Okay, ubiquitous. So here let me write mnemonic. So it's a fun way, or rather say some association, some stories or association, maybe rhymes also. Like when you put it in the form of a poem, you remember those words. To remember or recall words. Not only words, you can recall a lot of other things, but here in the context of learning English vocabulary, we have used mnemonics. So if it is ubiquitous, it is everywhere, right? That's the meaning. Now, if I say we can quit, we can't quit using it. So that's the mnemonic here. Yeah. UB plus quit plus us, it's everywhere because we have already learned the meaning of it. But this quit is the punch word or the word that we can utilize here, that we can't quit using it. So that's a fun way of remembering the word. Okay. Let me take one more word to explain how this mnemonics or associations are used. For example, there's a word called gregarious. Okay. So gregarious means sociable. Now you can think of some Greg, a person's name Greg, who is always talking and making friends. So that's the way of, that's how you can remember the word gregarious. Now these numbering is incorrect. Yeah. Gregarious means social. Think of some Greg. So this is a person name who's always talking and making friends. So he's sociable. So that's how we remember the word gregarious. This is how you can remember words. Make some, funny or some weird connection to the word so that you can remember it well. Then the next step will be, so the it was we were till point number 3, I believe. Oh, I have removed all the numbers. Okay, I think this was 3. So the first one, okay, let me put it again like this. 2. So you have learned synonyms. So learning with mnemonics is 3. Uh, then 4 is, of course, the practice part. So now you have to work on your productive skills. Speak and write whatever you learn in your regular context or regular practice. Okay. So now, while you are learning, you work on the receptive skills. That is, you read and listen more. And now, once you have learned the meanings, the way you need to learn it in an easy way, and then start practicing, speak and write more, so that you do not forget. Yeah, fine. So that's the exercise that you can do. You can keep a vocabulary journal, try speaking exercises. You can record yourself. You can speak to your friends, or maybe, uh, as I said, record yourself. Keep a vocabulary journal, write down one new sentence or maybe a small paragraph with the new words that you learn every day. How you can learn words every day, that also I have told you. Maybe you start with one word, and with that one word you will learn 6 more words. Like here, when you were talking about ubiquitous, you have learned 3 or 4 synonyms and 3 or 4 antonyms. So you have learned 8 more words. So that is how you will learn words, and then try to use those words in the form of a paragraph or sentences. Then, of course, there are some fun games like Scrabble, crossword. Of course, you can work with those. Okay. So I will say, so as we come towards the end of today's video, I will ask you, so are you still going to rote learn from the dictionary, or are you ready to learn words the smart way? So use it in the right context. Pick one new word today and use it in a sentence in the comment section. And also, please, if you have liked the video, please hit the like button. Also, if you are new to this channel, then please click the hit on the subscribe button, and as well as the bell icon for regular notifications. I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay well. Bye bye.